Hello everyone and welcome to the Broccoli Master YouTube channel. We will continue our Python series, and in this video we will learn about the commands, syntax and semantics in Python. So through this video we will cover all these topics. It's all about the commands, definition of syntax and semantics, basic syntax rules that we are using in Pythons, understanding about the semantics in Pythons and some of the common syntax error and how can we avoid them, and we will also see the practical code examples of all these stuffs. So let's start from the commands. So actually commands are very essential parts of every programming language, either it is Python, either it is C or it is Java. All the programming language has their commands concept. So basically we use the commands for explain the certain line of the code so that it makes easier for the readables, and when we are sharing any types of code with anyone or any developers, then they can easily know about what the code is all about. So by the definitions of command, we can see that commands are lines in your code that Python ignores when we are running the certain program. It means that Python does not execute the commands when we are running our program. And guys, commands plays one of the very important roles to make the user readable what the code is all about. And basically in commands there are two types of commands. One is single line commands and another one is a multiple line command. So for declaring the single line commands, we use the hashtag in front of the text or command that we are going to define there. So here we write this is a single line of code or command. Then we can see that it does not get executed by the Python. And you can also use the single line of command directly. Suppose that I am writing here, this is the second line of command. So if I want to make this line of text as a command, then simply you can directly click on the keyboard Ctrl+// button and it will automatically comment your text. So this is a single line command in which it applies the command in only in the single line. Suppose I have this text. This is the first video of our Python series. This series will cover all the important Python series topics. Suppose that this is our multiple line text, and if I want to make the comments of all these things, then simply we can use with the double quotes or single quotes. And when also I declaring here, then it will give a multiple line comments. And in this way we can write many things. 2 + 2, 5 + 6, and all the things that we are writing between the triple quotes get commented. Okay, so in this way we can define the multiple line comment. So now let's talk about the syntax in Python. So I am writing just this line of text here, and when I click on the markdown, then you can see that this will appear as this. Okay, so simply we can say that syntax are the rules for writing codes. Syntax are simply show you how can we write the structure of the code, what types of punctuation should we include in our code. All the stops are called syntax. So in the simple terms we can say that it's the rules for writing codes, such that let's take an example to make you understand it. Suppose I am taking the example here, syntax examples. Let's include this line of text in a single line comment, and again when I am writing here print hello world, then you can see that it simply print the hello world. It means that when we are calling the print function, we need to define the parenthesis. Okay, suppose that I am writing another line of code here, print, and I am not declaring the parenthesis, hello world. What do you think? It will definitely give a error. It will say, have you missing the parenthesis there in the print function? So with the help of this example, you can say that this is our syntax. When we are using the print, then we must have to use the parenthesis there. Otherwise, it will give you an error. In the similar ways, there is also a semantics. And in the simple terms, we can say that semantic means it is the meaning and behavior of that code, what the code is actually does. Suppose I am taking the example of here, x equal to hello, and let me take here x plus 3. and when we print it, then it will definitely give a error because they don't know how to concatenate between the string and the integer value. So by the example of this, we can say that semantics simply define us what the meaning and the behavior of the code should be. And from here we can say that it only concatenate the string value with the string value, integer value with the integer value. So these are the basic syntax and semantics rules that Python is following here. So now let me take another examples or basic syntax rules that we are using in our Python. So I am writing here single line comment basic syntax rules in Python. And Python is also considered as a case sensitive language. Case sensitive language. It means that when I writing here name equal to broccoli, and when we declare another variable with starting of capital N, writing here master, then it will sense differently. It does not take the same name here. Okay, when we print it here and write the command print and print the small name, after that I am also print the capital name, it will give you a different result. Okay, in the similar terms, if I make the mistake here, instead of writing the small p, I am writing just here a capital P, then you can see that it will definitely throw a error. It is saying a name error. It means that we are making the mistake here on the print section. We must have to define the print in a small letter, otherwise it will throw an error there. So let me write like this. Now let's talk about indentation in a Python programming language. What do you mean by indentation? Indentation is used to define the structure and hierarchy of the code. If you have a knowledge about any types of programming language, then you can see that there the block of code is declared mainly by using the curly bracket there. But in Python, we are using just a white space instead of defining the curly bracket there. So let's take the example for understanding of it. Here I am just simply writing here age equal to 32. And if I write here if age is greater 30, then print age. When we print it, then it will definitely give us a 32. So I have used here of conditional statements. You don't need to worry about these things. I'm just taking one of the example here. You will read all these stuffs in the upcoming videos. So for right now, just understand this. When we're defining the conditional statement here, and after the semicolon, when we click here enter, then it will definitely tell you to write the code from here. If I write the code from here, then it will definitely give us an error. It will show the indentation error. So we can say that when we are defining the conditional statements, we must have to keep the white space between these when we are separating another line of code. Okay, and this white space is mainly given by using the tab button. Simply click the tab, it will throw the white space between the conditional statement. Okay, and by the help of this white space, it is actually saying that it is another block of code. In a similar way, let me take another example of it. Total equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5 34. I'm taking a random number. Okay, and when we press the enter button and starting from here, then what do you think? It will get the number or not? It will definitely throw an error because it is saying that when we changing our line, then it is considered that it is another block of code. So if we need to continue this line of code to this line, then we simply use the forward slash button. And when we click simply shift plus enter button, then you can see that it get execute here. And when we call the total, then it will give a sum of these all numbers here. So this is from my sides, and on the next video we will learn about the variables and data types. So if you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, please make sure that subscribe the channel, like the video and share with your friends. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video.